Hello, my name is Kelsey Musoff, and this is my final rock presentation for Geo 1. The first question for the rock presentation is, what rock is this? What are some of the discernible features of this rock? Well, I found this rock at Pisgah Crater during the school field trip, located just outside of San Bernardino. It was a great field trip, and on this field trip, we got to climb inside of some of the lava tubes, which is where I found this rock. The type of rock this is most likely it is an igneous rock and it's basalt. And I know this because of the location and some of the features that are really discernible on this rock. The first feature that is really cool is the air bubbles that are located inside the rock, shown in this drawing that looks like Swiss cheese. That's kind of what the rock looks like. I know this is the back side of the rock because of the drips on one side and the air bubbles on the other, but we'll get to that in a minute. So on the inside of this rock, we've got a bunch of these air bubbles where the magma that once it came to the surface, it was lava, and then all the gases of the air and everything got trapped as it cooled, and that's where I get these really cool bubbles on my rock. On the back side, you have some of these drips, and it's made out of rock, and it looks like drips of water. It's a really cool feature, and it's probably my favorite feature on this rock. And shown in this drawing, you can see that all of the drips are going one direction, and that's because when the lava is flowing, either on the surface or in these lava tubes, the lava cools in a certain direction, forming these drips, and it can tell you which direction the lava is flowing. So on my rock, you can see the drips here on the front side, and it was most likely the ceiling with the drips going this way, away from the volcano, or is on the wall where the drips are going away from the volcano. So that's the type of rock, igneous basalt, from lava. And the formation, to get more specific, it's formed from a lava tube. So lava tubes are really cool. They are a feature of volcanoes. When the magma flows out of the volcano, is lava now, flowing on the surface, it slowly builds up sediment on the side as the lava cools, because the surface temperature is much cooler than the inside of the earth, where the magma is from. So as the sediment cools, it slowly starts to build up on the side of the stream of lava. And that's shown in my drawings with these dots. That's the sediment that's cooling, and it's building up to create almost like a boundary around the stream. As it cools, then it starts to creep over the top of the lava flow, and it's going to eventually completely close over and create this lava tube. Now, this is a really cool feature because the surface temperature is much cooler, which means that while this magma or this lava on the top cools and is solidified, it almost protects the inside lava, which allows it to keep flowing because it's trapping all that heat. Drop my eraser. Because it's trapping all that heat. So that's how the lava tube is formed. That's where I found my rock, and that's the formation of it. So this rock is in my possession. How? Well, on this field trip, we got to climb inside of one of these lava tubes. We found an opening on the surface. We dropped a ladder down. We got to climb down. And everywhere in the cave, you could see the drip-like formations on the ceiling and the walls. And I found my rock on the floor. So I was able to pick it up, look at the drops, figure out which direction it would have matched with the tube that I was in. And it was really cool because we were pretty far away from the crater, but you knew that you were surrounded by this solidified lava, this igneous rock. Some of the other features of the field trip were the two types of igneous rock that were formed, the Ah and Pahoe Hoi. And the last thing are the minerals that are most likely in my rock. Because it is igneous and a basalt rock, it most likely has plagioclase feldspar, pyroxene, and olivine. And that's just because of the dark color, the location that I found it in, and the fact that it came from lava. So that's my final rock presentation. It was a blast going on this field trip. I'm so glad I got to go and have this little souvenir to do my project on. Thanks for watching, and yeah, thanks.